Hi everybody, so this is the parcel that I just received from PCBWay. PCBWay is currently the sponsor of this project. Inside the box you will find, of course, PCBs. So here is 10 of them. Have a look to the quality of this PCB. It's very well done, with sharp seal screens, very nice color, very well manufactured. What is this project? In fact, it is an RC motor tester. So it will be a test bench for the combo of a propeller, a motor, an ESC, and a battery. In order to fly a plane, you will need a propeller. The propeller can be big. This one is a quite big one with 12 inches blades. You will need a motor, which is here. The motor will be powered by a controller, this one. And the controller will be powered by a battery, this one, which is 3S1. That means an 11.1 battery pack. The bigger is diameter of the propeller, the more air it will push in this direction, but also the more drag it will produce, and so the more power it will eat from the battery. This power may increase the amperage current flowing into the motor. The motor may heat, the controller may heat, and you will get a thrust that can be measured using a load cell here. So monitoring the current into the motor, the voltage of the battery, the temperature of the system, but also the weight which is produced by the spinning propeller, is something which is very useful to tune your RC motor system. So this board will be equipped with this kind of system. Here is the same, which is already soldered. You will find the earth, which will be the ESP32 microcontroller. And this microcontroller will measure all the vital parameters of the propeller system. Here is a HX711 amplifier, which will amplify the output of the load cell, which is here. So the load cells are tiny resistors which are glued on this aluminium bar block. When pushing here, this side of the resistors wires will become longer, and so the resistance of the load cell will increase, while on this side, when pushing in this direction, this side will shrink, so the wire will become wider and the resistance will decrease. If you measure the difference of resistance between this side and and you amplify the output, then you will get an idea of the weight, that is the strength which is pushed by the blade on the load cell, and you will get the thrust of the propeller. So this is done with this amplifier. I said before that the very important parameter is the current which is flowing into the controller, and we will measure this current directly from the battery using this sensor, which is an Hall effect sensor. So the current of the battery will go into this very thick wire under the Hall sensor, which is here, the big one, and flow back to the battery. This sensor is a 1 ampere one, I choose the 1 ampere because this kind of motor can easily hit more than 50-60 amperes. So this sensor is able to sustain 100 amperes. Another parameter that will be measured will be the voltage of the battery. I will use this wire here to input the voltage of the battery there, and then use the ADC of the ESP32 to measure this parameter. As I said, temperature may increase dramatically, in fact, into the motor or into the controller, so you have to monitor this. Temperature sensor DS1820, sorry, DS18B20 will be soldered here, and then stuck on the controller or close to the motor. What else? This system will be controlled either by your radio receiver, and the servo plug will be inputted here, or you can also use this kind of servo tester, and so I will plug this plug there, and then you turn the button and the propeller will spin faster and faster, and you will monitor all the parameters. Another possibility that I will implement is to use my Android phone and to control directly this system without neither the radio nor the servo tester. And this is basically what it will measure. Oh, I forgot something. You are also interested in the rotational speed of the blade, so we'll use this tiny IR sensor to send, I think it is this side will send the IR beam, then it will reflect on the blade, and it will be measured, sensed by this receiver. Then there is an amplifier here, and you will get the interrupts anytime the blade is cutting the IR beam. So this will go on this connector here. And that's it. This kind of system does exist in commercially. They are quite expensive. This one will cost not more than 30 bucks, I would say. Everything will be open source, open hardware. Monitoring of the parameter will be done into an Android application that will be also delivered in open source, either the source code or the precompiled APK file that you can install on your phone. Communication between the phone and the board will be done using the Wi-Fi capability of the ESP32. It will be a quite fast acquisition board with, let's say, 10 Hz acquisition. That is, any parameters will be acquired 10 times per second, which is fairly enough. So this is all what I wanted to show you today. Once again, I would like to thank PCBWay for sponsoring this project. You can order the PCB directly on their site. On their site, there is a shared project that I have written that you can access. Everything will be described in this PCBWay site, but also on Hackaday site. I will produce some more video to show you how it works, what are the progress that will be done. Don't forget that the links for the Hackaday project, but also for the PCBWay one, are accessible into the description of this video. So stay tuned, the next video will be the system running. It will be quite noisy because the blade will turn, will rotate. You will see the Android application running, and everything will be captured in real time. So thank you for watching this video. Please stay tuned, and goodbye.